So how do we take all these quantum ideas and make your organization much lighter, faster, move the energy to the right direction, and build the right processes and culture that will drive your success? It's a good question, isn't it? So we actually, if you can look at this chart, we actually, we grouped those two big challenges, right? The business productivity and moving fast, and at the same time, retain talents and knowledge. So yes, we need to adjust our internal processes to ensure they are effective. We run fast enough. It's a must, but it's not enough. And we need to maximize the energy level of our company by constantly balancing the 4 human dimensions I'll talk about. We were taught that, again, you know, we need to choose between 2 options that we need all the time to prioritize. Either we are productive and goal-oriented and delivery-oriented, or we are caring and nurturing. These are dialectic tension that usually we need to hold, but the energy level model captures both. Because when you have high energy, you can do 4 times more because you have the inner unlimited spring of energy and passion that you can leverage. And already, Harvard Business Review in 2007 spoke about their study is about how do we move from the perception of time management when time is actually external to me and it's limited. We have a limited control over it, right? We have only 24 hours a day, to the perception of managing inner energy with the 4 human dimensions. So they spoke about the body, emotions, mind, and spirit, but all differently. They were talking about breaks and how we concentrate. And in 2016, Professor Zohar also spoke about the need to actually think about all those 4 dimensions as one. And we need to see the employees, the teams, and the organization as a whole, the same as we use our whole brain when we innovate. An employee is not a delivery unit of function. We need to see them as a whole. So Lead to Quantum, we present the updated and applicable interpretation of these 4 dimensions. And based on the research that has been done and the ability that also constantly measure and improve. So what are those 4 dimensions? We have the physical, the cognitive, the emotional, and self-fulfillment. And in order to increase the energy level of my organization, my teams and individuals, I have to accurately nurture these dimensions and balance between them. So it's important to say that the responsibility for balancing employees' 4 dimensions lay also on the employees themselves, not only on the organization. There is mutual understanding and ownership. So what is it? So let's move on. So the physical dimension represents the physical comfort that everything I need as an employee in order to best perform. I need to have a very productive working environment at home, at the office. I need the equipment, also all the goodies that I get, all the benefits, and also the physical overload will lay in the physical dimension. The cognitive dimension refers to the extent to which I am challenged. I become a professional. I develop my skills. I become an expert in my domain. I solve complex problems and I'm constantly challenged. The emotional one refers to how much we as an organization enable an environment, a culture that encourage the employees and managers, everyone, to be authentic and they can bring their whole self. They can express all the variety of emotions. And when I can be myself, I would stay there forever. And also with the other, of course, dimensions, but I can be also much more innovative, because innovation is about raising ideas and not thinking, counting 10 to counting to 10 before I'm saying something, because or I'm afraid to fail, or that someone would think I'm not good enough. So yes, this is the emotional dimension. And the self-fulfillment dimension refers to the sense of meaning, that I feel that what I'm doing in the organization doesn't matter what it is. I feel meaningful. I feel that I'm at my brilliance, and my values are in line with the culture and the company. So this is an illustration. Dr. Yael Ben David, a senior faculty member of Reichman University in Israel, and I developed a tool in which you can not only implement the concept, but also, if you like to choose, to measure those 4 dimensions and constantly balance and improve. Okay, so for example, you can see here organization. After an amazing party, the physical was 90 out of 100, and the self-fulfillment was only 15. They were not talking about it, not even framing the sense of meaning and values. And you can see that the experience here is unbalanced. In an imbalanced world, I would like to allow everyone, encourage everyone to have a balanced experience in my organization. And after a small intervention, that became more balanced. You see the balanced experience. It's not about being excellent in each one of each one of the dimensions, but you can now know where you are, and you can improve it constantly. So the new approach can be used in addition or replace both classical engagement surveys, because we don't ask tell us about the organization, but the opposite. I am asking about you. I care about you, and that can be aggregated by teams, by units, by the organization. And I would like to ensure that we as an organization create a balanced and high energy environment. And also even think about performance feedback process, because we cover all aspects of performance and expectations in those 4 dimensions. But the conversation is completely different. I don't give you grades. I don't, it's not about that. It's about really a true care about you.